So here I have a little cheat sheet for the programming parameters. If you have the manual for PowerFlex 4, it would give you a lot more programming parameters. These are the basics to get the motor running. And to get into the parameter mode for PowerFlex 4, you just hit escape. Now you are in here. Right now we are in the display parameter, hence D. We want to get into the P parameter. So hit escape again. And now the D is flashing. We want to look for P. Here we go. The P is flashing. Now let's take a look at our first parameter, P31. Right now we are in P430. So let's go ahead, hit select. Now we are flashing on our number and we want to go to 31. So let's go to 31. Let's hit select. So right now we have an input voltage value of 230 volts. And again, a lot of our motors here runs on low voltage, 230, so that voltage input is correct. So we hit escape again. Now let's input 32 to look up the hertz. And here we have 60 hertz. And if you would want to change it, you just hit that, and now the program is lit up, and you can, make it more or less. If you want to leave it at 60 hertz, so leave that alone. Escape, and then now let's go to 33. And right now it's set to 17.5 amps, which is really high because the motors this motor that I got hooked up to it right now runs about 5.8 amps, full load amps. So that would be incorrect. And if we would want to change that, we just hit select and set it to the correct amount of overcurrent that we need. This VFD default out at. So let's say this motor runs at 5.8. Let's get it to default out at 6 amps. Because full load amps is 5.8. So 6 amps for it to default should be okay. And then just hit this. Now we're set into 6 amps. So we're in parameter 34. Hit select. And that is 0. That's the minimum frequency. That's okay. Max frequency, parameter 35. Let's enter that, and it's 60 hertz. So that's the maximum frequency that this drive would output. If you would want to change that, you just hit select, and now the program light is up, and you can change it. So if we wanted to output the drive to output 70 hertz, just do that, and you hit enter, and then it saves it in. So let's go back to 60 hertz. Escape again, and we're back in the parameter. So now we can go to 36, which is how we want to start the drive. And right now we are selected 0. And if we look, 0 means that everything is going to be started on the keypad. So when we select 0, we hit this green push button and the drive will ramp up. We stop it, the drive will stop. Next parameter is parameter 38, and that is speed reference. So let's go into 38, and it's set to 0. And 0 means drive pot, which is the speed reference is going off of this potentiometer right on the drive keypad. When you're all the way over here, it's going to output the max frequency. As you decrease it all the way to the left here, it's going to take away your frequency. Next parameter is 39. 39 is accel time. Let's go into that. And the acceleration time is 10. And then decel time. Let's go into that. That's also set to 10. And the accel and decel is just soft starting to ramp it up, and soft starting to ramp it back down. So it doesn't just shut off. It slowly comes down and it slowly starts up. So we went through the basic parameters. Let's go back to our display, and we can go ahead and select that and just escape. We're back to showing hertz. So that's just some of the basic functions of the parameters on a PowerFlex 4. Until next time, deuces.